Happening now, a Jamestown City Councilman says potholes are a state problem. New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo is lending a hand to substance abuse treatment centers.
And I'm Dakota Hunter in the First Defense Weather Center. Milder today, but we have a few rain showers to go along with that. But that doesn't even begin to tell the story for what could be coming next week. How warm? We'll talk about it.
St. Bonaventure puts their 7-game win streak up against Rhode Island's 16-game winning streak on Friday. UB with the big game as well. And the Knicks get 32 points from Tim Hardaway Jr. and just 5 from him in the second half and fall to the Wizards. All that and more next in sports.
That's News Now for Thursday, February 15th, 2018.
Live and on demand from the Chautauqua Audio Works Studios in downtown Jamestown. This is your source for breaking news. WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us. Happy Thursday to you. I'm Justin Gould. Before we get to our top story, we have a breaking development in the Florida high school shooting. President Donald Trump spoke to the nation about the mass shooting moments ago. Take a listen.
No child, no teacher should ever be in danger in an American school. No parent should ever have to fear for their sons and daughters when they kiss them goodbye in the morning. Each person who was stolen from us yesterday had a full life ahead of them, a life filled with wondrous beauty and unlimited potential and promise. Each one had dreams to pursue, love to give, and talents to share with the world.
17 people were killed when a former student stormed Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida with an AR-15 style rifle. We'll have more on this tragedy coming up. Back here at home, fire investigators say a fire at Falconer Central School early Thursday morning originated in the basement. Spontaneous combustion of mineral oil saturated cotton rags confined to a plastic garbage can was to blame. The fire was quickly extinguished. No fire damage was reported to the building. Investigators said that numerous fire departments responded. The school's website reported a 2-hour delay earlier this morning. We have attempted to reach Superintendent Steve Penhall for comment. We'll keep you posted with any further updates at our website, WNYNewsNow.com. And it's pothole season, so spring must be getting closer. But a Jamestown City Council member says local drivers should blame New York State for the local washboard-like roadways. Republican City Councilman at Large Andrew Liuzzo told WNY News Now that the roads are in the worst shape. They tend to be state roads, and that 80% of the problem lies with bad road preparation. Standing at the intersection of 3rd Street and North Main Street yesterday, Liuzzo walked over to a pair of growing potholes and discussed why they happen.
They gave us $10 million for DRI. We're talking about the Comedy Center, how we're going to attract more tourists. So you're giving us that check because it's sexy, but you're not fixing up our streets. People from out of state and from out of town or from wherever are going to come here and they're going to go to, we're trying to attract them. What are they going to say about the damage to their cars? What are they going to say about the condition of our roads? So give us the money to fix our streets. Years ago, the governors of New York State were interested in governing the state that got elected in. They weren't running for president. By putting this kind of pressure on us, by telling us, we'll pay you for the work that you do and not paying us, that's on the backs of the city residents. It's not fair for our governor to go to Buffalo or to go to New York City or to go to Puerto Rico and do all these wonderful things and ignore these rural communities.
Liuzzo wants disgusted drivers to write to State Senator Kathy Young, Representative Andy Goodell, Charles Schumer, and Governor Cuomo himself to fix the funding problem. And more than $4 million have been awarded by Governor Andrew Cuomo to develop 10 open access centers to deliver immediate engagement, assessment, and referral service options for New Yorkers who are seeking drug treatment. Horizons Village near Buffalo will receive $450,000 to offer services to local counties, including Chautauqua. The centers will be located statewide. Cuomo said the primary goal of open access centers is to ensure that anyone in need of substance use disorder services have immediate access to addiction treatment, and he wants that available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Staff will be on hand to help people, family members, and law enforcement with addiction treatment services. They will also be available or on call to provide an immediate assessment and referral to the appropriate level of care. Now, the new center there will be 9 of them across the state. The state's 10 economic development regions, apart from Central New York, where a center was put in recently. Locally, a state-funded center, Horizon Villages, will serve Erie, Niagara, Allegheny, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties. And now we check in with Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who's standing by in the First Defense Weather Center. Dakota, it feels like spring out there.
Yes, it does. And there's another sure sign of spring, not only the temperatures, but the growing potholes across the area. Man, the roads are really getting rough out there. The roads around Jamestown and Buffalo, man, they're getting really tore up because of the winter and all the salt and the plows going over it. Ooh, man. Anyway, let's go into weather. Let's take a look at the Sky Vision camera network, and that is the camera that is in Lakewood on Fairmount Avenue. And you can see the cloud cover hanging around the region right now. Not a whole lot of sunshine. It's 55 in Lakewood. Woo, boy, that is mild. With a dew point of 50 and a west-southwest wind of 10 miles an hour, creating that wind chill index of 52 degrees. Now, onto the main graphics, and we'll actually take a look, first of all, at the Viper radar. And I wanted to put Viper up because Viper is a higher resolution radar, so I actually had to enable the lower end of the reflectivity scale to show you that there's some rain showers down here in Ohio, very, very light, but the rain will increase in coverage throughout the day today and probably throughout the night tomorrow, and changing to something else tomorrow as well. Your forecast for today then, few rain showers throughout the day, otherwise it'll be a little bit breezy and mild. Take a look at the temperatures, 51 at the Lake Erie shoreline, going to 57 inland. Do not count on a 60. I think we're just going to be a few degrees shy of it, though. With a southwest wind 10 to 18 miles an hour, or 12 to 18 miles an hour. So that wind kind of coming off the lake will keep the lakeshore areas a bit cooler. And yeah, temperatures really soar for next week. How warm will it get? Think of a number over 50, and I'll tell you in that full weather segment in just a couple of minutes.
All right, Dakota, thank you. Well, you should take a closer look at your paycheck this week and expect to find a little more money. Thursday is the deadline for companies to start using new guidelines from the IRS. The guidelines involve how much employers will withhold. The change should help about 90% of employees. How much you will get depends on your marital status, salary, and allowances. Generally, you can expect $30 to $190 more in your paycheck. Next, we're learning more about the deadly school shooting in Florida and the suspect that police say was behind it all. And later, an update on the Winter Olympic Games. Stay with us.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
It's tax time, so get to Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown for all of your vehicle needs. Service, inspection, vehicle sales, they do it all. For all of your automotive, motorcycle, and ATV service needs, Express Bike and Auto even offers financing. Your true one-stop vehicle shop is Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown. They're located at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension next to Quick Fill. Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown. Stop looking, start saving today.
WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now, 679-4333.
I just love to be with the dogs, and I like to do them one at a time. They don't wait for 5 hours in my shop. We have full groom, which includes everything from A to Z, nails, of course brushing, any trimming that needs to be done. I do offer teeth brushing, which is a little extra. So if he takes me 2 hours, it's $40. If he takes me 3 hours, I still keep it down. As long as the dog comes back happy and not at the door, I'm happy.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
The 19-year-old suspect, who authorities say shot and killed at least 17 people at a Parkland, Florida high school, is expected in court today. Yesterday's mass shooting in Florida marks the 13th mass shooting of 2018. Natasha Chen is at the scene and speaking to victims of this tragic massacre.
Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School is closed until further notice. The public school that was home to some 3,000 students is now a crime scene.
The first thing that popped in my mind was, where's the shooter and where is he going next?
At least 17 are dead and more than a dozen others injured after police say shooting suspect and former 19-year-old student Nicholas Cruz opened fire as school was close to being dismissed for the day. Investigators believe the suspect pulled the fire alarm to draw people out of school in order to kill as many as possible. Cruz is expected in court today as investigators look into the teen's troubled past and variety of gun and violence-related posts on social media.
Valentine's Day, everyone was happy, spreading love, and it just crashed down so quick. No one deserves this.
The entire community in Parkland, Florida will need more of that love and support for the foreseeable future.
It shouldn't happen anywhere in this country. And we've got to find a way for this to stop.
Police say 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz was heavily armed when he stormed into his former high school and opened fire with a semi-automatic weapon. He's expected to make his first court appearance today. Prosecutors have charged him with 17 counts of premeditated murder. Meanwhile, investigators are still combing through numerous disturbing social media posts from the suspected killer. CNN has recently learned in reporting that he was getting treatment at a mental health clinic. And in time for spring cleaning and gardening, Home Depot is on a hiring spree. They're expected to hire 80,000 new employees. To get candidates into this position, Home Depot improvement chain is allowing applications and applicants to sign up online or in person. Job seekers can visit the company's website and choose the most convenient interview time and location. The jobs are seasonal, but they will be available in many more areas and more than 2,000 Home Depot locations across the nation. Say goodbye to McDonald's Cheeseburgers Happy Meal. The food service giant has vowed to make healthier options for children. They announced this all on Thursday, and it will make some changes to its improved Happy Meal menu. McDonald's says they will offer more balanced meals, simplified ingredients, and continue to be transparent with the Happy Meal nutrition information. Now, as part of its plan, cheeseburgers will be only available if requested by the customer, and the small-sized French fries will be replaced with kid-sized fries in a 6-piece McNugget meal. Now, bottled water will also be added as a featured beverage choice, with a reformulated chocolate milk and reduced sugar is also available. By June, the Happy Meal combinations will be 600 calories or less, making them compliant with new nutrition criteria for added sugar and saturated fat.
Now, your first defense forecast with Dakota Hunter.
No cheeseburgers and Happy Meals. Well, you can tell I haven't missed very many Happy Meals in my lifetime. Let's take a look at the weekend planning forecast. Since it is Thursday, we're all starting to look ahead to the weekend. Now, the temperatures come down tomorrow and we get back into a wintertime feel, but temperatures will still be above average. But Saturday, otherwise, we start to clear out some of the precipitation that will come our way Friday. There is a chance for a snow shower or a snow flurry throughout the day on Saturday. Otherwise, the temperature's still above average. Average high is 33. Probably the valleys will probably have a best chance of hitting average. Otherwise, everybody else will be above average, around 38. And then for Sunday, mostly to partly sunny, and it'll be a bit warmer. We start to clear out, so that's always good. Going 37 at the lakeshore areas to 44 inland, so temperatures really soar back up into the 40s for many areas. Now, the National Weather Service yesterday issued an aerial flood watch that is currently in effect for much of western New York. It basically includes areas north of Buffalo, but it includes everybody else. And this goes until 4 p.m. on Friday, and this is for the potential with the warmer temperatures today and with the rain. There is a chance for river, stream, and creek flooding because of the warmer temperatures and the snow melt. So we'll be keeping our eyes on that. Doppler vision out there right now, it is nice and clear. Again, there is a few light rain showers, but again, a lot of it's not returning. I don't have the lower end of the scale enabled here, so you're not really seeing a lot of that. But right now, it is dry, and that'll probably remain the story for at least a few more hours before the rain comes our way. So the Metrocast for today, 55 degrees at 1 o'clock. Overcast and mild. We won't see much sunshine, unfortunately, but hey, at least it will be mild. Average high is 33, by the way. And around 5 o'clock, we'll dip down to 51, and the rain starts to filter in across the area. And then as we go to about 9 o'clock, it'll be a mild evening, around 47 degrees. Temperatures will be on the decline overnight, but otherwise it's going to be a nice and mild evening with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Now, the temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, I've been telling you about this all week. A developing La Nina pattern is going to develop, and just in case you're not meteorologically inclined, a La Nina is a warming of the Pacific waters actually a cooling of the Pacific waters near the equator, and this ultimately throws weather patterns in a complete 360, and this is what's going to happen here over the next 8 to 14 days going right out to the end of February. Temperatures look like they're going to be above average across much of the east, and colder temperatures out to the west. Classic February La Nina pattern. It's currently 50 degrees at the Jamestown Airport at this hour. Man, nice and mild out there. 44-degree wind chill number when you combine it with that healthy southwest breeze of 17 miles an hour. And you can see some of the cloud cover there at the JCC Skycam as well, so not a whole lot of sun peeking through today. Temperatures at the airports, 54 in Dunkirk, 56 in Erie. Temperatures a little cooler once you get around Buffalo, 45 in Buffalo, 46 in Niagara Falls, 48 in Olean, and 55 in Wellsville. Now the temperatures, we are warmer than we were at this hour yesterday. We're 10 degrees warmer than we were at this hour right now. Yesterday in Jamestown, 7 degrees warmer in Dunkirk, 10 degrees warmer in Erie, and 13 degrees warmer in Olean. So, man, very nice and mild out there, but yeah, it kind of goes away for tomorrow. Here we go with Future Scan model, picking up on a few little light rain showers around Buffalo. Again, I think this might be a bit overdone, so don't count on that. But here comes the big expanse of the rain. Now, the yellows to oranges indicate heavier rates of rainfall. I don't expect a whole lot of heavy rain here, but this ultimately is going to lead to that flood risk along the area streams and creeks, because as the ice and snow starts to melt, along with some of the heavy rainfall, that could cause some issues. So you might want to keep an eye on that. And then as we go out through the day, and especially overnight tonight, the rain looks like it continues to settle in. Few more pockets of heavier rain, maybe down along the state line, but otherwise we start to clear out. And then here come these little white and blue patches. That's snow for Friday, but the good news is I don't expect any accumulation out of that. Very little accumulation of the snow on Friday is expected. Zone by zone, let's do it for tomorrow. Temperatures really come down, but the average high is 33, so some spots will be around it. The lakeshore areas will probably be a little bit warmer here, around mid-30s showing up here. Otherwise, whoops, and I just dropped my clicker. Otherwise, you go down into the mid-30s down there once you go out eastward, and then going eastward into Cattaraugus County, you can see pretty much mid to upper 30s showing up here. A few snow showers and chilly. These highs will occur early in the day across all the area. The temperatures will drop into the 20s throughout the day on Friday. So muddy today, and it'll be chilly and cold for tomorrow. I'm talking to my brother because he's got 4 kids. Next 7 days of your life are coming up on the screen, brought to you by Quick Solutions. And there you see the average high for tomorrow, 36. That's going to occur in the morning. Temperatures tumble into the mid to lower 20s throughout the day. And then we continue that, and here it comes. Look at Wednesday. Ooh. I officially put 60 in the forecast for Wednesday. Now, I was talking with our staff about this last night, about how I was a little hesitant to put that 60 in there, but I think I'm okay to put it in. But of course, we'll keep revising that. But hey, the warmth comes with the rain as well. So, but hey, 60 next Wednesday.
Looking good. I could deal with a little bit of snow tomorrow if I know that 60's coming. Yeah,
especially when you know you have that big old 6-0 coming.
Right. It's gonna be
short-term pain for long-term gain.
You know what? You think about this. I'm a little freak, I guess. You think about it. 60 is 10 degrees away from 70.
Yes.
And 70 is what it is in Florida right now.
Very true.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Coming
welcome.
up next in sports, a couple of big college basketball games are on the horizon, and the Buffalo Sabres are playing without Jack Eichel tonight. Ryan explains it all next.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at PhoneZoneShop.com.
This report is powered by Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown. I'm Ryan Hedrick at the Phone Zone Sports Desk, and here's a look at what's trending in Western New York. St. Bonaventure has won 7 games in a row. That streak will be put to the test on Friday night when they host 16th-ranked Rhode Island. The game is sold out. The tip-off is at 7 o'clock. The UB Bulls are sitting atop the Mid-American East Conference at 11-2. They host the team looking up from second place Bowling Green on Friday at Alumni Arena. Guard Wes Clark says Bulls leading scorer C.J. Massenberg has really been the rock for this year's squad.
It's easy to make the right pass when you know that you got a guy over there shooting 50% and he's averaging 13, 14 points. You got 3 or 4 of them out there. So once you see the opening and see the second defender, it's easy to make that next pass, and it's easy to play with these guys, man. And C.J. did a great job. Not only with points, you do a great job with leading, defending. He keep everybody motivated. So CJ is our leader, man, our big-time guy. So, in all areas, he does a great job.
The Buffalo Bills have announced the addition of Terry Robisky as the wide receivers coach. Robisky joins Sean McDermott's staff after 2 seasons with the Titans as offensive coordinator. He has also spent time with the Falcons, the Dolphins, the Browns, the Redskins, and the Raiders. In the NBA, the Knicks hosting the Wizards. Good game down the stretch. Take you to the 4th quarter where the Knicks up a bucket. Otto Porter for the Wizards, a floater. Yes, and one. 108-104. The Wizards now up 6. Michael Beasley takes it, steals it, and converts it with the lay-in. Now Bradley Beal, the real deal, last night with the steal and the dunk. Tim Hardaway Jr., 32 points in the first half. He was held to just 5 in the second half. Final score 118-113. Community college basketball, Alexis Rodenbaugh 27 and 8 steals in a 94-57 drubbing of Mercyhurst Northeast. From the Phone Zone Sports Desk, I'm Ryan Hedrick. It all unfolds here.
Do news like no one else. Investigations that get results.
The Jamestown Police Department recently arrested her grandson Julio after he was involved in a hugging incident.
Why was she that close? What was going on?
WNY News Now investigates, standing up for you while holding the powerful accountable. If you have a problem, we're here to help. WNY News Now.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
with coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
And welcome back to News Now. A look at the Olympic medal count. Norway has moved up 3 places, boasting a total of 17 medals, 6 of them gold. Germany gained 2 more gold medals last night and now has a total of 15 medals. Our neighbor to the north have moved into 3rd overall with a total of 13 medals, and the United States has 5 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medals after a victory last night. That victory from 22-year-old Michaela Schiffner in the giant Solomon part of her 2nd Olympic career title. This evening on NBC, you can watch figure skating, snowboarding, skeleton, freestyle skiing, and cross-country skiing at 8 p.m., all on Channel 2. And when it comes to litter bugs, one California woman is a pain in the butt. She's been crusading for years to pick up every cigarette butt she can find. Jeremy Wath tells us more.
This is Sally Dawley, but you can call her by her self-proclaimed nickname, the Butt Lady of Auburn, California. Dawley has been on a 3+ year mission to pick up every cigarette butt she can find.
I don't like seeing them down there.
She just crossed over a monumental milestone, nabbing her 1 millionth butt.
1 million!
Dawley started in October of 2014, and she's been a pain in the butt for litterbug smokers ever since. She says she's not done yet, and she's hoping to inspire others to change.
Don't throw your butts, and better yet, stop smoking.
For one Indiana couple, Valentine's Day was cause for a triple celebration. 1 for Valentine's Day, 1 for a wedding anniversary, and 1 for a birthday. Palmer and Norma Hannibut of Evansville got married on February 14th, 1941. Valentine's Day marked their 77th wedding anniversary. If that wasn't enough, Palmer turned 100 years old the same day. So what's this couple's secret to longevity of life and love? They say dancing. Take a look at this. I'm Jeremy Roth.
Wasn't that just cute?
That's nice.
You know, that pain in the butt woman reminds me of my grandma Rosie. She does. Like, she's like all about.
I sure
like,
hope she's not watching.
She might be. I don't know. I mean, she's not a pain in the butt. Like, she just, picks up. She's in Florida right now, which I called her yesterday for Valentine's Day, and she's telling me how it's like 78 degrees down there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like Grandma, I could just appear, and they got a hot tub. It's so nice. Oh boy, I wish I could be there. But we got some awesome weather here too.
Yeah, we do. And actually, as a matter of fact, about the smoking butt story, my dad was a smoker for 30 some years, and it almost nearly killed him. And he hasn't
dangerous habit.
and he hasn't smoked for, I want to say, a little over a decade now.
Right.
And he's healthier for it, and
good for him.
I don't know. Smoking's just a very nasty habit.
It is, and you think about it too. These companies, I mean, really target people, young people. Right. They get them hooked, and you are legit addicted to it. Right. Just like you would, any other sort of drug, chocolate even, forever. Like, you are addicted to it. And it's very much a serious problem that will eventually kill you.
Yeah, and actually the thing is, I think a lot of people, and I don't know if it's the smoking companies or maybe if it's just the overall ideology, but it's just like smoking is sort of like people's stress reliever.
Right,
and
right.
It's sort of like,
you got to have one thing. Yeah. I get it.
I understand you need a stress reliever. Right. But I mean, there's other things that you could use or you could do to alleviate stress that won't kill you as quickly.
Just like that 7-day
just like the
forecast.
7-day forecast. Let's take a look at that Quick Solutions extended forecast. So you can see 56 for today. Woo, boy, that's going to be nice. But 36 for tomorrow. Bringing a few snow showers throughout the day. No accumulation expected out of that. That 36 will occur early in the day. Temperatures will fall into the 20s throughout the afternoon hours. And take a look at that. We go back into the 50s for next week with rain. And I put it in there, 60 for Wednesday. Now, as I said earlier, I was debating for quite a while adding that 60 onto the graphic because I'm like, I don't know about it. But I think now we're getting a better handle on the computer models. I think 60 is a good bet on Wednesday, maybe even a temperature higher than that. We'll keep revising it.
All right, Dakota, thank you for that
You're
forecast.
welcome.
It's very good. That's going to do it for us today. Be sure to join us right back here tomorrow for another edition of News Now. In the meantime, follow us on WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. Have a great day.
See you tomorrow.